This edition of Radio Stone Update is sponsored by Quantra, manufacturers of quartz surfaces made with up-to-the-minute Italian technology in yet another brand-new state-of-the-art factory. Learn more at www.quantra.in.
Hi, I'm Kay Shipper with the latest in hard surfaces industry news from Radio Stone Update. Polycor announced it will acquire full ownership of ROCAMAT, France's leading producer of natural stone. Terms of the transaction, announced on February 27th, weren't revealed. The deal, subject to various approvals in France, comes 5 years after Quebec City-based Polycor entered a minority share partnership with the French stone producer. Founded in 1857, ROCAMAT owns almost 30 stone quarries in France, operates 4 processing plants, and employs nearly 160 people. The shareholders of the ROCAMAT Group offered the opportunity to acquire the company, which was accepted by Polycor France Holding, a subsidiary of the Polycor Group. The acquisition is part of Polycor's strategy to consolidate its position as a natural stone industry leader and strengthen its presence in Europe and internationally. In 2018, Polycor France partnered with ROCAMAT, taking over operations at 5 quarries in Burgundy and the quarrying rights to a quarry in the Gard region. Stone extracted from ROCAMAT's quarries and processed in its factories goes into blocks and slabs, flooring and facades, marble work, and cut and carved elements that are sold on the construction market. Polycor CEO Patrick Perez called the acquisition a natural step in his company's growth. He notes that since its founding in 1987, Polycor has built alliances with companies that share its values, while ROCAMAT's more than 170 years of expertise, knowledge, and mastery of natural stone is unmatched in France. Perez says, quote, "The acquisition of ROCAMAT would allow us to enrich our offerings by proposing an even more comprehensive portfolio of products that meet unparalleled standards of quality," end quote. Pierre Brousset, ROCAMAT's majority shareholder, says the outlook for the natural stone market in France calls for high-capacity industrial investments. He adds, quote, "We consider it wise to entrust such execution to the world leader in ornamental stone, which I am confident will know better than anyone how to develop the company's capabilities," end quote. French regulations require the acquisition to undergo several reviews and approvals, including an information consultation process with the representative bodies of ROCAMAT's personnel. The latest possibility of transshipping Chinese-made quartz surfaces through a third country has again appeared, with allegations being made against an exporter from Taiwan. U.S. Customs and Border Protection, the CBP, will now monitor shipments of quartz surface products from Taiwan to LTT International Trading Company of Chino, California, as part of an Enforcement and Protect Act investigation. CBP informed both LTT and Cambria Company LLC of the actions in a February 13th letter from Christina Horgan, Acting Director of the Enforcement Operations Division of the Trade Remedy Law Enforcement Directorate of the Department's Office of Trade. Cambria filed allegations against LTT last October, noting numerous shipments from Taiwan through Chengjug Enterprises Limited. Cambria asserts that, rather than being a manufacturing facility, Chengjug's address appears to be an apartment building. The Le Sueur, Minnesota-based Cambria also alleges that Chengjug also exported Chinese-made mattresses and diamond saw blades from the same address. Both those products are also under unfair trade tariffs. Cambria alleges that LTT imported Chinese-made quartz through Chengjug from September 2021 to June of last year. The materials were tagged as made in Taiwan by several companies in a practice known as transshipping. CBP noted the documents supplied by LTT concerning the manufacturing of the surfaces contained multiple discrepancies, and the certificates of origin couldn't be validated on Taiwan's foreign trade website.
This edition of Radio Stone Update is sponsored by Quantra, manufacturers of the world's toughest, most beautiful quartz surfaces made with up-to-the-minute Italian technology in yet another brand new state-of-the-art factory. Quantra's quartz surfaces come in over 80 stunning designs in 3 sizes with every customization possible. Choice of thickness, cut-edge profiles, polished, super-honed, brushed and other finishes, from slabs to cut-to-size countertops and all the way to prefabs. You name it, Quantra does it. And now, Quantra launches the world's first range of seamless, one-piece molded quartz sinks and basins, made with Quantra's own exclusive proprietary technology, unique in all the world. Speed, quality, commitment, that's Quantra. To know more about the world of Quantra, come visit www.quantra.in.
The Australian government has taken another step toward possibly banning engineered stone from that country. Federal Workplace Relations Minister Tony Burke says he and his state and territory counterparts asked Safe Work Australia to consider what a future ban would look like. The group of workplace health and safety ministers met last week to discuss whether to ban the product because of the risk to people who work with it developing silicosis. As in the U.S., engineered stone is a popular material used for countertops in kitchens and bathrooms, but depending on the manufacturer, can also contain high levels of silica. Burke said the ministers unanimously agreed to begin steps toward implementing a national ban, but admitted the process doesn't move quickly. The group agreed to meet again in 6 months, or sooner if the report from Safe Work Australia is ready before then. The National Construction Union has also called for engineered stone to be banned. The union said nearly 1 in 4 workers exposed to silica dust before 2018 has been diagnosed with silicosis or other related diseases. Safe Work Australia has also been asked to look at how to deal with material that will need to be moved or demolished in the future. February 23rd was National Tile Day, and as part of its observance, Coverings announced the top 10 tile trends for 2023. The trends were gathered by the sponsors of Coverings, Ceramics of Italy, Tile Council of North America, and Tile of Spain. The trends also provide the overall theme for Coverings 2023, which will be held April 18th through 21st at the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando, Florida. The newest and most admired styles on offer at Coverings 2023 can be summarized to include bricks, cemented, cobbled, creative uses of wood look, Emerald City, enduring elegance, Mother Nature-inspired indoor-outdoor, sensory seduction, the 70s, and undulated. A wider look on tile trends will be held at Coverings on April 18th, beginning at 8 a.m. Registration for Coverings is free. For more information or to register, go to info@coverings.com. The National Tile Contractors Association, the NTCA, will travel to the West Coast in March for porcelain panel training sessions. The industry group is sponsoring 5 free day-long events in California and 1 in Nevada on gauged porcelain tile panel, or GPTP, work. The GPTP slabs training includes instruction on new tile industry standards and methods for installing GPTP, how GPTP is made, where it can be used, and special tools, setting materials, and techniques required to install it. Although workshops have already taken place in San Leandro and Santa Ana, California, sessions are scheduled March 13th in West Covina, March 17th in Downey, and March 23rd in San Diego, as well as March 30th in South Summerlin, Nevada. Registration is limited, although if a class is full, your name will be added to a waiting list, and you'll be contacted if a seat becomes available. For more information, go to www.tile-assn.com/events/event_list.asp. The annual Xiamen Stone Fair will return in early June, and so will attendees from outside China. The 23rd China Xiamen International Stone Fair will be held June 5th through 8th at Xiamen International Conference and Exhibition Center. The show will display stone, raw blocks, slabs, stone products, machinery, and tools. It will also include other events such as the Global Master Architects Forum, the Stone Infinite Product Design Show, and the World Stone Congress. The show, considered the world's largest stone-related event before COVID-19, will include attendees from outside China for the first time since 2019. Registration is free, and foreign visitors should register as soon as possible, mainly because show registration will include an invitation letter from Xiamen Stone Fair, which is one of the documents needed to obtain a travel visa. And visitors will need to apply for a visa this year, even if they had one from a previous year, because those are not currently being recognized as valid. The only health screening required at this time is a negative PCR result within 48 hours of departure for China. For more information, go to https://stonefair.org.cn/index.html. In other news around the industry, Flow International Corporation announces that it has promoted Brian Sherick to president effective immediately. Sherick, a 26-year Flow employee, most recently served as Global Vice President of Sales for the developer and manufacturer of ultra-high-pressure water jet cutting. In his new position, Sherick will take on a pivotal role in strategic and operational management while continuing to foster a meaningful water jet community within Flow and with customers and partners. And Armen Stone, LLC, a North Carolina startup stoneworking company, has announced it will open its first facility in Burlington, North Carolina. The company is purchasing the former Carolina Box Company building and will invest $3 million in the facility, creating 33 new jobs over 2 years. The company plans to renovate the vacant manufacturing building's almost 66,000 square feet. On completion of the renovation, Armen Stone will focus on countertop fabrication and slab distribution, concentrating on business-to-business sales. The company received a $200,000 building reuse grant from the State Department of Commerce to help offset the $564,000 it expects to spend renovating the building. Remember, the latest issue of Hard Surface Report is available at www.hardsurfacereport.com. Our newsletter, Slab and Sheet, comes out on alternate Wednesdays. For a transcript of this issue of Radio Stone Update, go to www.radiostoneupdate.com. For Radio Stone Update, I'm Kay Shipper, and we'll see you here again soon.
This edition of Radio Stone Update has been sponsored by Quantra, manufacturers of quartz surfaces made with up-to-the-minute Italian technology in yet another brand-new state-of-the-art factory. Learn more at www.quantra.in.